The headlines: Abducted Dapchi schoolgirls released. Vice President warns Nigerians on single commodity. National Assembly decries non-performing bank loans. Nigeria Drug Law Enforcement Agency impounds trailer loaded with codeine. Welcome to the PM News at this time on Television Nigerian. I am Eunice Johnson. Reports reaching us states that some of the missing Dapchi schoolgirls have been released. In a phone conversation with TVN correspondent, the chairman of Chibok community in Abuja, Nkeki Muta, confirmed to have been reached by one of the parents of the abducted Dapchi schoolgirls on the safe return of his daughter, while others are also yet to reunite with their parents. Presidential aide Garba Shehu has also confirmed the release of the kidnapped students of Government Girls Technical College, Dapchi, Yobe State. In a related development, the Defense Headquarters has responded to Amnesty International report alleging that the Nigerian military and security forces were informed that the convoy of Boko Haram fighters were heading towards Dapchi in Yobe State to abduct some schoolgirls and failed to act accordingly. Apart from questioning the motive of Amnesty International, the Nigerian military expressed concerns over the intention of the group as it continued to discredit the achievements of the military. The defense spokesman, Major General John Adams, stated that no security force had prior knowledge of Dapchi schoolgirls' abduction as alleged by Amnesty International, and as a highly professional body, it could not have ignored such warning. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo has appealed to Nigerians not to rely on a single commodity for foreign exchange earnings. Osinbajo made this appeal Tuesday at the 4th Ogun State Investors Forum with the theme Consolidating the Game, Accelerating Growth, held at the June 12 Cultural Center, Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital. He called for more investment in the infrastructure, agriculture and technology, adding that there is need for implementation of policies that will attract private sectors and investors to these areas. The National Assembly has warned of impending crisis in the banking sector over non-performing loans. Chairman House of Representatives Committee on Banking and Currency, John Onyerere, stated that the need for banking supervising agencies such as Central Bank of Nigeria and National Deposit Insurance Committee not to allow the situation degenerate into a crisis, and further cautioned banks on giving loans without relevant security. He pointed out insider abuses as the major cause of the loan situation, stating that the House had amended the Banking and Other Financial Institutions Act to forestall the crisis. The House further frowned at the predominance of mutilated currency notes in the country, which, according to the committee chairman, does not portray a good image for the country. After the break, Nigeria Drug Law Enforcement Agency impounds trailer loaded with codeine.
Information remains the bedrock in every stage of development. It develops both the human mind and a society at large. Television Nigerian is here to avail you with that information you need for all-round development through its mind-blowing programs such as news, talk shows, health and safety, governance and politics, sports, entertainment, kids, documentaries, finance, global happenings, human disposition from childhood to adulthood. It's a manifestation of what you see, what you hear and say. Tune in and stay tuned to TVN, Television Nigeria, broadcast beyond boundaries.
Thank you for staying tuned. The Katsina State Command of National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, N.d.l.e.a, yesterday said it had arrested 6 drug suspects, including 2 dealers, and impounded a trailer loaded with 24,000 bottles of codeine syrup. The State Commander, Mariam Sani, who disclosed this, said the arrest was made at a warehouse in Dusenreme area of Funtua, where the consignment was being offloaded. Speaking on the successes recorded by the command since January, Sani stated that the command has arrested 186 suspected drug traffickers, users and barons, and seized a total of 57,860 kilograms of assorted hard drugs and 25,254 bottles of cough syrup laced with codeine. And in sports, Super Eagles captain N.d.l.e.a is unlikely to be in the team's lineup when they take on the Polish national team in a pre-World Cup friendly match on Friday. Sources from the Eagles' Radisson Blu base in Poland stated that the team captain N.d.l.e.a is yet to renew his work permit in China, where he plays for N.d.l.e.a club, and it's unlikely he concludes the renewal in time to fly to Poland. Also, midfielder Gernot will also miss out due to injury, while Egypt-based Junior Ajayi was unable to secure a visa into Poland. 22 players were on camp as the team resumed training on Tuesday. In a related development, Super Eagles coach Gernot Rohr had stated his boys will have to work extra hard to stop Polish top striker Robert Lewandoski at the friendly match on Friday, while noting that the Bayern Munich top scorer was in the same class with Barcelona's Lionel Messi and Real Madrid's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rohr stated that his playing in the games will give the Eagles a clear picture of what to expect at the World Cup finals. Friday's match inside the 43,000 capacity municipal stadium in Rohr, Poland, formally opens the first phase of the Super Eagles' preparation for the 21st FIFA World Cup finals, taking place at the Russian Federation from the 14th June to 15th July this year. And on the foreign scene, Myanmar's President Kyaw resigned suddenly on Wednesday, leaving the country's de facto leader Aung San Suu Kyi without a close confidant and political ally, as she faces rising international condemnation over the Rakhine crisis. The president is an old-school friend of Suu Kyi, serving as her proxy in an office she was barred from occupying according to Myanmar's military-drafted constitution. His role was largely ceremonial, giving Suu Kyi had awarded herself the title of state councillor and called the shots within her civilian administration. He was the country's head of state and a key domestic ally for Suu Kyi within her party. His office did not give many details for why he resigned on Wednesday, only saying, in quote, that he wanted to take a rest from his current duty. To end the news, a recap of the major stories. Abducted Dapchi schoolgirls released. Vice President warns Nigerians on single commodity. National Assembly decries non-performing bank loans. Nigeria Drug Law Enforcement Agency impounds trailer loaded with codeine. And that's the PM News on Television Nigerian. Thank you very much for staying with us. But before I go, I leave you with this thought. To stay focused is to gain momentum. Always keep moving regardless of the obstacles ahead. Thank you very much once again for staying tuned. I am Eunice Johnson.